Hello everybody, this is Hellstar, and today we are going to be working with what is called a full cheek snaffle. Now, why are we working with a full cheek snaffle? Well, the interesting thing about the full cheek snaffle is that it actually will not pull through the horse's mouth. And since we are doing a restart, I want to make sure that we get a lot of nice, easy lateral motion. Now, this concentrates all of the pressure directly on the horse's bars. And she's about 9 years old, and she was being ridden in a curve, so we're actually doing a step down. So the first thing that you always want to do is you always want to reach up, thumb and forefinger, to the middle of the horse's neck, and then back towards your saddle to see how well that they give. And if you're having a problem with a horse that's not giving very well, a full cheek snaffle actually puts pressure on the side of the horse's mouth. So that way you can concentrate just there. Now you got to watch out and don't get hit on those barbs because, you know, those aren't so good. But it's actually a step down in pressure from a shanked bit. So that is what we are going to be trying today. All right. So one of the big things that we want her to do is we want her to react to the bit pressure, which is going to be directly on the bars. So if we're asking her to go backwards, we're going to put pressure on either side, ask her to give and take a step, and then release. Give, take a step, and release. Pull and release. Ask for one more and release. See how she gave me her head in a really nice and curled up fashion? That means that she's actually going to pay attention to this bit very well in the saddle. At least I think so. And we're going to go from there. So now we're going to go up in the saddle. So when you're trying a new bit or anything, you're going to use direct rein pressure. Now, direct rein pressure is going to be on my inside hand, and my indirect rein pressure is going to be my outside hand right here. Now, I'm also going to refer to my leg positions. And so my leg positions are going to be 1 in front of the girth, 2 at the girth. That is going to move her entire body over, hopefully. Just gonna give her, that's the side pass. There you go. And 3 is going to move the hindquarters, but you have to stop forward motion for that. So right now, we're just going to go around in a circle. So it's going to be button number 2, and I'm going to open the door with my inside foot. Now, right now, I'm just asking her to give her head, and I want to see a little more than the corner of her eye. I kind of want to bend her at this point. Now, why am I overbending her? I just want her to be able to give and understand that I want a nice circle out of what we're doing. So what we do on one side, we do on the other. Now you can see my opposite foot. So I'm just going to add leg pressure just a little bit. Now I'm going to be touching her at that barrel right there. 1, 2, 1, 2. So first of all, we get the circle. Now, once we've got a nice circle, we're going to ask her to give her head the whole way and to stop. Ready? And so give her head the whole way and ooh, ooh. This is the basis of the one rein stop. When her head is all the way to my knee, I need her to stop. So, whoa, whoa, good. So, what that's gonna do is, if she ever does take off or go too fast, she's gonna have to learn that one rein stop. They don't just learn a one rein stop. So here's your one rein stop exercise. You use your inside rein, and you gradually get the horse give a little bit more with their neck and be nice and soft. Then we're going to gradually get a little bit tighter, sit back, whoa. As soon as she stops, I release and walk off. So that is our one rein stop exercise. That also is going to help with any kind of bit. Now, using a full cheek snaffle, I don't ever have to worry about anything going all the way through her mouth. So ready, and ooh, ooh. That was a little bit faster. Good, let's walk off. Now this is why this exercise is best started with a snaffle. What I want her to do is give completely. Now I'm not touching her on the sides at all. My legs are out and try to stay balanced. I'm going to reach up and woo. Woo. And good. So the spiral down to a 1 rein stop, giving direct rein. We also want to be able to stop and back. So stopping and backing, this is very important. We want to be able to do it with all of our horses and any kind of headwear that we put in them. So we want her back to actually be low and giving to the bit. Come on. Now she's fighting it a little bit. There we go. Good. So I'm going to keep going. There we go. When I get her to give her head like that and raise up her back, I'm going to stop and squeeze and release with my glutes. Squeeze and release, squeeze and release. Pull back. And when she gives me a step, release. Good. So again, the back up, we tested it on the ground. Now let's test it in the saddle. Again, I'm going to be squeezing with my glutes, and I'm going to kind of wiggle my toes. So that gives her squeeze and release, squeeze and release. This time, I'm putting way less pressure on the bit because I'm pull and release, pull and release, pull and release. And I got out of the frame. Let's go straight. And woo. Got a little close. No, leave my camera alone. Okay, here we go. And back, back. Nope, not to the side, not to the side. You see, that's what happens. I added just a little bit of leg right there, and she moved away from it. Again. Ooh. Ooh. As soon as she stops, release. Pull back to the thighs. Wiggle. Good. That was good. I got an instantaneous wrist. Come on. Good. Come on. Good. 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 Good release. Good, 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 good. All right, that's a little bit better, but that's our baseline. That's what we're working at. So what we've been working on is spiral down to a 1 rein stop, as well as stop and back. Those are our 2 basic exercises, and we have a good kind of baseline, and those are good ways to kind of test a bit, especially when you're moving back and forth to a snaffle. Okay. Let's get a little closer. Ooh. Oh, come on, get a little closer. That's good. That's good. That's good. Oh. So thank you so much for joining me on today's video. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And remember, if you would like to see more about Hellstar's journey, check out her playlist. There's lots of stuff in there, hopefully, or there will be when I get done.